G'day folks, hope you're doing great. Earlier today I was basically questioned by some folk who suffer from porn addiction and sex addiction. Essentially they were baffled, confused because of their addiction, because they're addicts. They were confused and they asked, they're like, Ray, why are you always being such a masculine man? You know, you just say it how it is. You're the manliest bloke I know. And we're afraid to act like men, We gotta pretend, we gotta be pussy whipped, little simps, basically, so we can suck up to women, give them what they want, and then hope to get a little bit of sex out of it, because again, they're sex addicts. So because they're addicts, they're used to this cycle of like a fear of not having their fix, because basically like a crackhead, they need that fix, so they're freaking out. So it's like, imagine a crackhead going to their dealer's house and pretending to be real nice and being their mate, and like, oh yeah bro, how you been bro, yeah, I'll do us the deal bro, fucking yeah, have a great weekend mate, see you later, I'll see you next week bro, you're a legend, and your best mates, so you can get your fucking crack deal bro. But really, you don't even like the cunt, probably stinks, he's got all these criticisms and things you don't want to bring up, but because you're afraid, because you're an addict, that if you are just your honest self, if you just are a man, right, like Raymond Foster is, a real man, you're afraid that he's going to get pissed off and he's not going to do you the deal, so you can't get your hit, right? So in that exact mentality, these men, these blokes, they're asking me, Ray, how do you talk to women like a man? Like, you actually just be a man, cunt. What the fuck? You got balls, brother. You're fucking masculine as fuck. You're you're a Gigachad, bro. How are you so fucking Gigachad, bro? And they're confused. Again, why? Because they've never even bothered to just have any confidence with any woman whatsoever, because they're always like a crackhead trying to be real nice and friendly with their dealer, alright, so they can get their hit. But obviously, the metaphor, this situation, they're addicted to sex or pornography, whatever it might be. They might be virgins, I don't know. But they have this sexual perversion and addiction, right, to sexual behaviors, whatever, sexual actions. Again, whether or not that's actually intercourse with another female, or it's just their own weird fantasies and things. They have this addiction, okay, like a crackhead. And so every single time they ever talk to a woman in their life, besides like their mother or family members and things, but any other woman in the world that they ever speak to or interact with, ever, they get all nervous and they have to act all weird and they can't be themselves and just be a masculine man like Raymond Foster can. Why? Because, again, like a crackhead, they want that hit. They want to get a root. They need sexual satisfaction. Because they're addicts, like crackheads, junkies. That's the best word for it. They're junkies. Fucking junkies, cunt. They need to sort their shit out. Alright? So anyway, basically they're like, bro, how can you do that? And then and I'm like, well, it's not an issue. If anything, it turns women on when you're a masculine man like myself, and you just say it how it is. The more attractive women anyway, which is what I'm interested in. The more attractive, higher quality women are attracted to men like myself, who will tell them what to do, and they'll listen and do what they're told to do, because that's what they're attracted to. So it's fine for me, anyway. But these blokes, they're worried because they're so used to panicking about trying to get a woman, freaking out and wanting that hit like a junkie, okay, that they don't know how to be themselves around a woman, which would then make them attractive to women. So they create their own problem. Ironically, I have no issue getting women. When I want a woman, I get her. And she's good looking, high quality, better quality woman than any of these blokes have ever had in their entire life. Alright? No issue whatsoever. Why? Because I'm just a normal bloke, a normal man, and women love that shit. But all these guys, they're simps. Weak as simp cucks. Cuck slaves, little bitches. Okay? And that's the problem, boys. That's the answer. Sorry, but I'm just telling you how it is, trying to be honest. You asked me a question, I'm answering you. Anyway, I explained it to them a little bit. Like, they were like confused. They're like, oh, bro, like, I don't understand it. Don't get it, man. Like, and then I kind of like started to, they at least one of them anyway in the conversation kind of owned up a little bit, at least his own position as to why he's stuck in this loop of being a junkie. Okay? And that was an implication that was made with some of his questioning and whatnot, that essentially he put forward the idea that he would try to be a man like myself, but he thinks it's too hard, basically. He doesn't feel like he's got the same chance as somebody like myself does. So he hasn't got the same confidence, whatever it is. Alright. And so he doubts himself, his own ability to pick up women or to be attractive towards a woman, to satisfy a woman sexually, whatever it is. He has some type of insecurity there. Maybe he can't get it up or something. Or he only lasts 5 minutes. Or I don't know. He's got some insecurity there anyway. And he's worried that he can't please good quality woman. Anyway, I know that's the implication that was put across, because eventually got to the, brought up to the point where he even mentioned like, oh, what are you going to try to, how are you going to get a good virgin woman that's going to do what she's told? Or are you going to get like, they only exist, they're only like in Amish communities, and here they're so rare. A good woman who will do what she's told when she's told, who's a virgin at 18 years old, right, and wants to marry and have 10 children and just be a good stay-at-home mother and wife. So rare, bro, so rare. How are you going to, like, fuck that. Too hard, too much effort. I'm just going to give up. So that's the mentality. I'm going to give up and just be a junkie instead. Okay? Now, this message isn't to these blokes, because you guys already know, you already have your answers. You're just in your own little perpetual loop of being addicts. You're in self-destructive cycles, which is classic thing that addicts do, because you're junkies, okay? But so this message is to all the men out there who haven't become junkies and have the potential to actually be real men, like myself, Raymond Foster, a real fucking man, okay? So all the other blokes out there who want to doubt, or want to go be junkie sluts, all right, sleep around with low quality women that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, whatever. You're all a bunch of losers. You'll never be on my level, all right. Like I said, you probably can't get a woman that I could get. You never have. Right? And you wouldn't know what to do with her, even if you did get her. Okay? You're all a bunch of losers. But young blokes out there who actually want to be successful men, who actually want to succeed in their life, and not just be a little bitch simps pushed around, pussy whipped by some slut who just turns you into a wallet fucking cuck slave. Alright? And this is for you. And my advice is, okay, don't be a loser and give up. Because that's the distinction. That's the distinction. That's why I will get a good quality, high quality, virgin 18-year-old fucking model, right? Supermodel, sexy as fuck, who's going to want to be a stay-at-home wife, do as she's told, when she's told, and she'll pop out 10 kids or more for me. That's her life goal. Her whole life she's been waiting for a man like me for that purpose. Okay? She's out there. She ain't given up. I haven't given up. When our paths meet, we're going to create one of the most powerful, healthy, strong families, well-off families, rich, abundant families to exist in the world, okay? We're going to be some of the best well-off folk, the greatest families. Our children are going to have the best lives, okay? Why? Because she's out there, she hasn't given up, and I'm here, and I haven't given up. And that's the only thing that makes a difference. If you're one of us who hasn't given up, you will find your partner who as well hasn't given up, and you will raise the greatest families the world has ever seen, and you will give your children the best possible lives they could ever have, and you will have the best life you could have ever had, because you didn't give up. And then all these other blokes who were asking me today, how haven't you given up yet, Ray? How are you still such a fucking gigachad? We're all bitch cuck simps who just do as we're told so we can get a little bit of pussy, because we're fucking junkies. How the fuck are you such a masculine cunt, Ray, a gigachad, and you still haven't given up, bro? And that's my answer. Because I'm smart enough to know that that's your only two options. You either don't give up and you succeed, or you give up and you be like these blokes and you just become a junkie. A junkie slut. Degenerate piece of scum. Literally a junkie. That's the lowest of low. Junkies are filth. Okay? I have compassion, sympathy for them, but they're the filthiest, disgusting people out of any people. Maybe pedophiles come a little bit just below. Pedophiles are the worst. And then junkies are just a little bit above pedophiles. Like, they're pretty much on the same level as pedophiles. Alright? So, really, when it comes down to it, it's just, how strong are you as an individual? Because it's not even a choice of, it's not like it's a hard choice. Do I want to be a good person who's a decent human being, or do I want to give up because I'm weak and be a pathetic scum junkie? You see, it's not a decision, it's not a choice. It's just, are you weak or are you strong? Are you a beta bitch or are you a gigachad? Are you a little coward or are you a real man like Raymond Foster? So, obviously I know the answer from these blokes. Yeah? So I'm not asking them, this isn't a discussion or a talk for them. This is a talk for you young folks out there who may be convinced by your mates like this, who are just given up, decided to be junkie scum sex addicts, right? You might be peer pressured a little bit, whatever. Especially in this day and age where most people are just junkie scums. The average person is a junkie. So, you're definitely going to be peer pressured, whoever you are, especially if you're a young man in the world today, and you want to be an actual masculine man and grow up to be a healthy, strong man like myself, and not be a weak little bitch, junkie cunt. Okay? This is for you young blokes. Don't give in to what your mates say. Don't listen to your older brothers, your parents, whatever. All these other junkie scum cunts who've given up themselves. Okay? Just don't give up. Focus on bettering yourself, working on yourself, developing yourself. Okay? Working towards your future. Developing your character as an individual. Right? Not building up assets or making money or no. Working on who you are as an individual, your character as a man or woman, right? Your essence, your spirit. Work on your spirit, okay? In order to plan for and work towards having a healthy family with a partner that you can marry and settle down with and raise as many children as you possibly can. Okay? If that's your goal, and that's where you're headed, and that's the way you're thinking as a young man, you're heading in the right direction, and you will actually grow up to be a man, a real man. But if you have any other goal but that in your life, you're gonna just become a fucking junkie cunt. That's the only two options. Make plans to be a real man and create a family, or the only other option is you're a junkie cunt. The choice is yours. Right? But I'm here to tell you right now, even if the whole fucking world is telling you to be a junkie cunt, because that's what they all are, ignore them. Listen to the voice within yourself, your own inner strength, your own instincts, and become the man you were born to be. Take it easy.